Okay, today we're gonna make this sweet little scarecrow. He's super fun, so let's get started. First thing you're gonna do is download the free template from the blog. So you're gonna print it out, and then where you see these dotted lines, you're gonna cut the template apart because it has different pieces that are different colors. So let's go ahead and cut these out on the dotted line, but we're gonna start with the big guy here, the big part of the scarecrow. And I chose to make mine gray. You can experiment with whatever colors you want, obviously. I'm not sure what would work for him. Gray doesn't come in a standard construction paper pack, but I think it looks great on this scarecrow. Maybe you could do like a light brown. Okay, so I'm cutting him out. Whoa, and as you can see, I am really not sticking to the lines. I'm gonna go back and fix that. But you can staple this printed template to multiple sheets of paper, and then you can cut out lots of scarecrow bodies at one time. Or another option, which is actually one of my favorites, is printing the template right onto the paper. Like if you were going to do this in a classroom, you could print the first page of the template onto whatever color paper, like the light gray paper, and then your children can cut it out of their paper. Okay, I'm just going to fix this head here where I missed where I missed the edges. Here we go. Okay, let's see how he looks from the back. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, now here's the completed one. We're gonna do the overalls and the hat. So I had that already cut out here, like the template. This is the second half of the template. So this one's like just a little more detailed to cut. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna put it on the blue paper, but I am going to, if I can find it, here's the stapler. I am going to staple this to the paper. I'm purposely not stapling the lines because I need to cut it out. I don't want to cut through a staple. Oh, my staple's hard to press today. Okay, and then those staples keep it from moving. So this way, this is great. I can cut these overalls out. Here we go. And you see the hat is still connected to the blue paper. That just makes it super easy to cut out these shapes. Okay, let's get these overalls done and the bib up here. Here we go. Fantastic. Okay, his overalls are done. And now let's get the hat. I'm just gonna wipe this stuff away and I'm gonna just cut. Here's a staple, so I'm just gonna cut around the staples and get all this extra paper out of the way. There we go, so that we can easily cut out the hat. Here we go. And this scarecrow is a little bit smaller than my normal crafts, so he is just a tiny bit trickier to cut out. Okay, here we go, we got the hat. All right, and the last pieces we need are the nose and then the hay. The hay is fun to cut. Let's get his nose. So we have a triangle. This was part of the original template we printed. And I'm just gonna push it right to the edge and pop out that triangle nose. Super easy. I like to use the template to cut out shapes. Sometimes it's hard to cut out like a perfect triangle or a perfect circle. So you can use these templates to cut out the hay, but you can also just cut out tiny little strips. And then what's even fun about hay is once you think you have enough, you can even just tear these in half. I mean, hay, right, is just not, it's just natural. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's just little pieces of hay. Okay, I think that's more than enough, especially if we're gonna tear them in half. Okay, let's pull this back out. So these are all the pieces of the scarecrow. I think I'm gonna look at so each template, here we go, comes with a picture. Let me cut out, I'm gonna cut out the picture here. This was from the template we just printed and used. We cut this template all up and used it, but here's that picture. So you can see, well, and we have the original too. The hay is all on the back. Maybe let's start with his overalls, and then we'll put the hay on his face and then his hat, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna just start with the overalls. So let's put some glue on our scarecrow's body, and we're just gonna dress him. Here we go. I did find that you do need to get some glue up under these like straps, or else they won't stick. And then let's go ahead and put his hat where it's gonna be, and his nose, just so we have an idea. That's pretty good. Okay, oh, his nose is upside down. I'm just looking at the picture. Let's flip his nose right side up. There we go. It's the great thing about a triangle is any corner can go up. Okay, so it does look like the hay's under his hat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a few pieces of hay, and I'm just gonna put some glue here and make the hay come out. Just wherever we want that hay to pop out from under his hat. There we go. Oh, I got a bigger piece. Here's the little piece I had. The hay is so much fun because it can just go anywhere. I just want to be careful to leave space. I got a little glue here. Leave space for his eyes. There we go. And you know what? You can add googly eyes. You can add, you can draw your eyes. We're gonna draw our eyes. I'm just gonna grab the marker here, and then we're gonna draw our eyes on. Just one eye and the other eye. And you know, scarecrows have these mouths that are like stitches, right? Because, I mean, they're not real people. We make scarecrows to scare away the crows in the field. Okay, and then if we want, we can add some fun little patchwork to his hat, and maybe his sleeves here. He can have like a little stitching on his sleeves. I like these kind of patchworks. Kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe board, right? His little stitches. Okay, now this is my favorite part, is putting this hay everywhere. So I'm just gonna cut these little pieces in half and see where we can put them all. Like maybe, you know, scarecrows are just stuffed with hay. And another thing you can do, I'll show you in just one second. I'm just gonna get maybe like 3 pieces for each hand and 3 pieces for each leg. So here we go, there we go. We had more than enough hay. But what I'm gonna do with this guy is, I'm gonna flip him over, and then we're just gonna stuff him with hay. We're gonna put the hay and make sure it's like, you can see it coming out, like kind of like his hands and his feet. Let's add some more glue here. And that certainly makes it easier if you flip it over. And you can just pop all this hay on. Let's put some hay at his feet. This guy has a lot of hay sticking out. Here we go. How many of you have been to like a farm and seen a scarecrow, or I can smell, sometimes I've been around hay that I can smell it right now while I'm talking about it. I know what that smells like. Okay, I think we have all our pieces. We don't want them to be perfectly lined up because that's just not what it looks like in real life. Okay, let's flip him around. I'm excited to see what he's gonna look like. Ah, he looks so good. These pieces got squished, so I'm gonna move him a little bit over. And there he is. There's our happy scarecrow. You can add as much hay as you want, details, stickers. You can give him a name and write his name on there. But here we go, we have 2 scarecrows. What a fun craft. Thank you for crafting with me today. Bye.